Hello and welcome everybody to Bricks and Toys. Today I am very excited to be introducing you guys to the vintage radio. This is the newest Lego set, part of the Icons lineup. This is set number 10334, coming in at 906 pieces, and it is for the 18 and plus up crowd, and it does feature our second sound brick of the year. Now this is a set that I had a lot of curiosity about when I first heard its announcement, and actually before I heard its announcement, I heard about its leak. And when I was hearing the leak about a vintage radio coming down the Icons pipeline, I was really wondering, what would that look like and why? And now that it's here, well, we know what it looks like, and we are going to find out why Lego decided to make this set. Lately, it seems like Lego has been doing a lot of retro sets lately. Like last June, we got the Pac-Man arcade, which was a scaled-down arcade machine. We've gotten the Atari. We've gotten the little Nintendo. Just this year, we got the Polaroid Ideas camera. So there is a lot of retro stuff coming down the pipeline, and this is just another part of it. And I really think that this one is going to be special. So let's go ahead and let's go over the box and let's see what we can figure out about today's build from the box alone. So starting off with the front of the box, we have the Lego Icons badging. That's the lineup. We have where it says Retro Radio, and it kind of has this really cool hip writing with the little sound waves. Those sound waves obviously represent the sound brick. If you guys aren't keeping up, the sound brick is a new Lego element as of this year. They have had other sound bricks in the past, but this is the newest iteration of it. It first was in the Harry Potter sorting hat, and here it is again with the radio. And as a result of having a sound brick, we have a lot of warnings all over this box. Now, these warnings are something that's definitely new to Lego sets with a battery. Before, they put a little warning on the box, and that was it. Well, I guess something happened really bad with the batteries, and Lego got in trouble for it because the writing's not big enough, and now our beautiful Lego boxes are now disgraced with these big-ass warnings. So we'll get to the warning in a second. Let's continue just to review the front of the box and see what we can find out. Obviously, this is the radio itself. I can already identify print elements like the Lego to be, I believe that was part of the farm truck print. I'm not sure. We also looks like we have printed elements for the FM AM right there, and possibly printed elements to make the needle scroll for the stations. Of course, batteries included. That's the way that we used to have the logo. And then we have the notification saying that this is a sound brick set. Down here, we have, well, what I read off at the beginning of the video. So let's look at this warning label. Ingestion hazard. This product contains a button cell or coin cell battery. You don't say. I don't know why. That needs to be in big old lettering. Death. Ooh, that's a fun one. Or serious injury can occur if ingested. But don't we want to be powered up by eating batteries? I'm just playing don't eat batteries. A swallowed button cell or coin cell battery can cause internal chemical burns in as little as 2 hours. Don't we want to be like Usher and let it burn in our guts? No, I'm joking. Don't eat your batteries. Keep new and used batteries out of the reach of children. I thought that was an obvious one. I know here in my house we keep our batteries in a special drawer that our kids don't really know about. Seek immediate medical attention if a battery is suspected to be swallowed or inserted inside any part of the body. So again, reassuring what I've already told you. Don't eat the batteries, and also don't insert your batteries rectally. You might need to seek medical attention. Again, guys, this label is very annoying to me. I see it popping up on all of the sets. We didn't have it when we had the sorting hat, but now if you go back and look at a new sorting hat box, it's clearly there on the newest edition. Kind of wish I would have saved the boxes to my older sets that they are now re-releasing with the new logo. But that is very annoying. Let me know down in the comments below if this is going on in your country, because I am seeing some sets pop up to where they don't have this. So maybe this is just us Americans being idiots type of thing. Who knows? I just hate the warning label. And you know why I hate the warning label? Because it doesn't stop there. Let's continue to look at the box. Up here at the top, here's another one in a different language. Here we have a 1-to-1 of the 2x4 tile that's printed with Lego. We have the name of the set in a different language, La Radio Retro. Coming over to this side, we have the Legal Eagles on this side with a Do Not Eat. And coming over here, oh look, it's back in another language. So now we have it here, here, and here. We have it on 3 sides of the box so far. Coming along the bottom, we have typical Legal Eagles, Lego.com, barcodes. We have the batteries and the type of batteries used right here at the bottom. And then we come along to the back of the set where, well, I was expecting another advertisement of don't eat the batteries or whatever, but no, it's actually left alone. So let's take a look at the back of the box to see what we can figure out about the set. So we have it displayed up. I do have to say I am really digging that teal green color. I think that is a great color when trying to capture something in retro. So I do gotta shout that out. I think that's really cool. It does look like you can put your phone in it and play music through the device with your phone. So again, that is a really cool feature. We do have the sound brick that when you click the knob, it plays different sounds like you're changing the radio station. I cannot wait to see what kind of sounds it makes. I believe with the sorting hat, it played about 29 sounds, and it had like 5 sounds per house or something like that. So it wasn't too eventful. So I'm kind of excited to see where they can go with this being a radio. Then we have the dimensions of the set, which looks to be about 12.5 inches tall, and a good 4 inches of that is just an antenna. And then we have about 9 inches wide on the unit. And then that does it for the box overview with the big ass warning on the front. I don't like that. But you know what? It is what it is, guys. Now, let's come on in and let's unbox this set. So with this unit, we don't have any tape. We have 2 punch tabs, 1 and 2. And there we get our first look inside of the box. What do we have? Plastic bags. How overpacked is the set? No, it's kind of underpacked like they usually are. Let's go ahead, let's do our pour out. There we go, all out. So I do see a piece of paper right off the top, and let me guess, it's going to be something to do with the batteries. How many warnings? Oh, look at that. And just in case you really, really loved all of your warning advertisements on the box, well, now you can frame this and put this up in your house and have more warning advertisements every morning when you wake up. Ain't this just great? So again, we have our book without no cardboard envelope or anything. It's just thrown in here. We'll get to this in a second. Here we have our bags. I'm going to say 10 bags maybe. Let's count them out. Okay, so there's a 6, there's a 7, and there's an 8. 8 bags total. Missed it by 2. And we also have a random 8x16 plate floating around the box. Now, let's get to our book. And again, QR code, get your points. You know how I like to say that. Let's get to the back. Oh, look, there's more battery warnings. And how to service your brick, your sound brick. And more battery warnings. Something must have really happened with these batteries to be causing all these warnings. Here we have a picture of the unit with a phone inside of it. What kind of phone are they using? Looks like maybe an iPhone of some sort with the old school notch. Maybe an iPhone 10 or 11. There we go with the picture of the unit. And then we have some instructions on how to use the sound brick with the set. And then we have our final right here at 262 steps and 184 pages. Let's take a look at the beginning of the book. And let's see what we have. Of course, we have information about the radio and the designer and all that good stuff. There we have someone putting their phone into it. That looks like an iPhone 12 or newer. And then it goes right into the build of the set. Well, guys, that is the box overview and the unboxing of the set. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I haven't learned anything about batteries. So as soon as I'm done with this segment, I'm going to pop one of these 2032s into my mouth and have a good lunch. No, I'm just kidding. Don't eat batteries. That's the whole point of this whole unboxing, I guess, that Lego's trying to tell us. It's one of those things that's so annoying that they have to throw papers at it, put pages in a book about it, and put labels all over the box. Who in their right mind will just want to go and, delicious. The set's for an adult, so that shouldn't even be a problem. But you know what, guys? It is what it is, as I always like to say. So with that, guys, I'm actually going to take a couple days. I'm going to build this set. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to tinker with the radio functions, figure out everything for the review, and then we're going to come back and do the review. So with that, here's the review. So let's dive on in and let's take a look at the retro radio, everybody. So let's just start off this review with building techniques, because there is quite some interesting parts and techniques used to build this set. For one, the whole front grille of the radio is using ladder elements that we've seen in many modular buildings. Also, like I said, I think this is the same printed piece, part of the vintage truck. There is no sticker elements in this set. We do have this printed AM/FM right here with a little scuba shoe to change the dial on that, even though it has no gear function. When you look at the sides, you can see pins here and here, here and here. That is because when you build this is a separate piece that falls in, and you pin it in with the 4 pins. When you actually start putting the lovely blue-green background around this unit, you start off with this side, move to this side, and then it locks in with the bottom, and then it locks in with the top. It's kind of interesting, this nice dark tan area right here for the tuning area. You literally build a pod over here, and then everything else kind of falls in through brick building techniques that are really unique while building the unit. I do really like the color of the unit. I thought it was going to match the typewriter. It does not. It is its own color. I think that is really nice. I really do like it. We have this really nice strap that goes around the top of the unit. Of course, held in by Technic friction pins, nothing special there, but I like the mix of the light bluish gray with that matching color to the front of the unit, and it does hold quite well. The unit is made about 6 studs deep, and I think that's just the right amount to keep it from being easily, tippable. That is a very big deal. You don't want it to tip. Now, looking at the back of the set, we can see our sound brick kind of peeking through right there. We do have an antenna, which we can pick up and tune in, which is pretty cool. Put that back down. Now, going into the set, we can pick the back off right here, and that is the back of the set. I don't know why all these tiles are here, I guess to hold the plates together. It just looks like something that you would do on a mock and not on a professional build, but I guess Lego has to do what they have to do. And then we can get a good look at the inside of the unit. Getting a good look at the inside of the unit, this is the mechanism to hold your phone. If you have a iPhone Pro Max or one of the larger iPhones, I can tell you right now, this is a really hard biscuit to get in. And to adjust your volume is next to impossible, unless you use the built-in music player on your phone to where you can use your Apple Watch to adjust the volume. Using Spotify on your iPhone in this is going to be quite difficult. There we get a look at our sound brick, now in that teal green color. I think our last one was in a purple color. And see if it can get you in there. You can start seeing all the worm gears and everything hidden inside that does all of the functions. I don't know if you guys can notice, but you guys can see through this part of the grill, not this part. That does allow your phone's sound to go through. Another issue with technology is on iPhones and I believe Samsungs, they play music from the earpiece speaker in the back of the phone. So with this design, you're only getting sound out of the back of the phone, and the sound from the earpiece speaker is just going to kind of wobble inside of the unit. Now let's put our cover back on. I do commend them for trying to make it to where you can put in your cell phone. I've seen a lot of things come up in the recent market of trying to put your phone in a box to increase sound. I think it's really cool that Lego tried to do it. So now let's get a look at the functions of the unit. We have an off switch and an on switch, and yes, that does do something. So when it's off, you can turn the dial, nothing happens. But there is a clutch mechanism, or whatever you want to call it in the technical terms. As soon as you click that thing on, be prepared for the noise.
Okay, caller, guess that sound. An air conditioner on a submarine. Tomorrow's weather, another beautiful sunny day. There's the attempt. It's gonna be close. Goal!
Everything is awesome, everybody.
Okay, caller, guess that sound.
A hippopotamus sneezing.
So as you guys can see, a lot of the sounds are being replayed at random order.
And good for your family. Ham salad.
Now, one thing I do have to say is, due to the popping nature of this mechanism, the button does want to shoot off. I have checked my work. I think it's supposed to be like that.
For your family. Ham salad.
So
It's gonna be close. Go!
So the unit does have the issue to where it does play the same sounds over and over again, which causes like a consistency issue.
And good for your family. Ham salad.
How many times have we heard ham salad yet?
Family. Ham salad.
See, it played ham salad twice on 2 different stations. Either that's a really popular ad, or that sound brick is just wick-wacky. But that's how it works. As you guys can see, when I turned it, you can see a little red needle. That is the Harry Potter wand used for the first time in red. And then behind that, we got these printed tile plates. I think it's like a 2x8 and a 2x6 that make up the printed where it's the tuning stations. Now, unfortunately, like I said, this does nothing to change the type of sound. And if you make a sound, oh, static, that's a new one. And you go off, it doesn't kill the sound brick, so it just keeps playing. So that is the unit. I honestly kind of just like it to where you can just play with it like that with the sound brick off, but you know what? That's for you guys' interpretation. Other than that, guys, I don't have too much more to cover on this unit. It is pretty freaking cool and unique. Let's wrap up this video. Giving my final thoughts on this set, I am going to have to say it is a definite recommend of a set. For only $100, you get a really cute, tiny, easily to display Lego set. That is another vintage product. You know, yesterday, well, earlier in this video for you guys, when I was going over vintage products from Lego, I also forgot to mention the typewriter, which is kind of important to this set because, like I said in the review process, I thought the vintage typewriter was going to be the exact same shade of green as this set. No, the typewriter is actually a little bit darker, where this is obviously lighter. So for you collectors out there who may be on the fence about this product, who made the same assumption as me, well guys, good news. You can put both on the shelf and they won't blend in with one another, and it's just another great retro product to have. So continuing on, the things that I really liked about this build was all of the interesting part usage. This build kind of left you guessing throughout the entire build process. I remember going through like wondering, when am I going to get to the sound brick? Surprise, the sound brick is at the very end of building the set. The reason? They wanted to show you how easy it was to service the sound brick. Now in the Harry Potter sorting hat, it's also easy to service, but they kind of had you build it in throughout building the set halfway, if I remember right. But with this set, they made a statement by saying it's at the end of the book, so you can see how easy it is to take that sound brick out and replace the batteries. Hence all the advertisements. So I thought that was a really cool thing. Also, the use of the worm gears, some of them I've never seen before. And also the Technic gears being used in a form of a radio versus a Technic card, which I've only seen them used like that before. Like the whole clutch thing, you know, engaged, not engaged. Just like a transmission on a Technic vehicle, it's now in a radio. So I found that really cool. The other things that I found really cool at this set is pretty much how you build the whole surrounding of the unit around all of that stuff. And I thought that was really cool. And then I remember getting to the point of like, okay, where does the speaker grill go? And, well, that pops in with these 4 Technic pins that lock it into place. So, a lot of really, really cool techniques throughout this entire build. For only $100, you get to experience so many new Lego techniques and Lego parts, and it's just a really freaking cool experience for the money. So this is a definite recommend on the set. The sound brick is, well, unpredictable, like with the sorting hat. I still don't like the consistency of the sounds. And on this set, unless I missed it somewhere, it doesn't say how many sounds it plays. I think it plays maybe 15-ish. Let me know in the comments below if you actually know how many sounds this sound brick plays. Because like I said, the sorting hat was like 29 if I remember right. So let me know. But besides the sound brick being inconsistent, it's just a really fun set. So guys, with that concludes the review. If you haven't done it, go out and do it. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it, especially if you're a fan of Lego and Lego's ever-evolving techniques to make adult sets like this. So if you guys want to support Bricks and Toys, you guys can do so by hitting the little thank you button down below. When you guys hit that button, you guys can leave a small donation. Helps us get Lego sets like this and support the Bricks and Toys YouTube channel. If that's not really your thing, you guys can always just hit the subscribe button and follow along with everything that we do here. We're always doing cool stuff here on the channel. As usual, like the video and share the video with your friends. And most importantly, I want to hear what you guys have to say about this set. So comment your thoughts down below and let's talk about the retro or vintage radio. Up next on the YouTube channel, we're going to be going back to Harry Potter to talk about Buckbeak. And I am very excited to bring you that video, so be sure to check it out in a couple of days, or if it's been a couple of days, it's live now. So thank you so much for watching, and you all have an excellent rest of your day.